My name is Monica Reyes, and I'm from Saginaw, Michigan. I was born here and lived here most of my life, although I lived in Virginia for a while for work. We have 3 children, Gina, who's married to Javier Reese, and Lupe Jr., who's married to Autumn, and Michael, who's married to Elizabeth, and we have 11 grandchildren. I also have 11 brothers and sisters. I just retired from Saginaw Valley State University, but I am still running the Great Lakes Bay Hispanic Leadership Institute, and I am on the Governor's Commission for the Hispanic Latino Commission of Michigan. So I have a master's degree from Saginaw Valley State University, and I'm ABD at Michigan State University, meaning I completed all my book work but didn't complete my dissertation because I moved away from my job. But my dissertation was on the leadership development. I remember when I graduated with my bachelor's degree, I was riding home with my dad. We had just attended his retirement party, and he told me, Mihan, now that you have an education, you have a voice, and you need to speak for other people who can't speak for themselves. I really didn't understand what he was talking about until I started my MBA, and I really started understanding how much education could help you and how much further education could take me and other people in the community. Leadership, I think, means taking a step forward, not only for yourself but for other people, and to make sure that you're representing the community as a whole, or a group as a whole, or a cause as a whole, and not yourself. And leadership doesn't mean that you're in charge or that you're the one running things. It just means that you're helping guide a group of people with a common cause. The group that we started is Great Lakes Bay Hispanic Leadership Institute, and we started in 2009 with our first class, and our first graduation was in 2010. So this year we are celebrating our 10th class, and our 10th graduation will be this January. The difference in our leadership group is that we are a true training program. We're not a club, we're not a sorority, we're not like a chamber leadership group. This is definitely designed to train young individuals with to develop their leadership skills. Some of the other boards that I've sat on is I've been on the Tri-City SARE board when we had it here in the region. I also served with Habitat for Humanity, Girl Scouts of Michigan. I'm also serving on the Governor's Hispanic Latino Commission, and I was actually approached in 2014 and asked if I was actually interested. They had seen some of the things that I was doing in the community and some of the work that I've done with other organizations and groups. And I actually started serving on the commission in 2016. And so I've been on there 2 years, and I was just reappointed to another 3 years. Our role as commissioners is to advise the governor on issues Latino space in Michigan. I'd like to thank Dan Sosa Sr., who very early in my education, I actually at one point was going to drop out of my education, and my excuse was that I didn't have a ride because my car broke down. And he actually picked me up every day and took me to school, and that actually I ended up staying in school, and I think his long talks on our ride to school really had a big effect on me. I think other individuals like Ali Zuniga, who just showed that young Latina women can make a difference and can have influence, even during the time that she lived in, when we never had a voice, we never had any influence, but she would push her way in, and she met with presidents, she met with governors. She was just so very influential to a lot of young women. We never can do it by ourselves. We can never be successful in our life by ourselves. There's always somebody. I have to recognize my husband, who has been so supportive my entire life. My education, my career, all my volunteer work. People always think it's me. It's not just me, it's always me and him. We need to prepare our young individuals to take on those roles that they're going to have to take and step up to become leaders. We can't have the same 4 or 5 individuals stepping in, serving on boards, going to meetings, representing us, being our elected officials. We need hundreds of young individuals to step in to become those leaders and to serve on those boards and to be those executives in the companies. So it's very important that we give them the confidence that they need. And we need to encourage these young people to have a voice and use it.